What's up everybody, Dave from Quarter Flips here. So a while back I posted 3 videos about going to LA to work on a movie. I met Cheeky Dwight, I went thrifting with Cameron in LA, and I worked on a film. And while I was down there, a friend of mine had said he had a CD collection that he wanted to know if I wanted to take back with me to sell, and I had no way to get it home on the plane. So my plan had been to rent a car at some point, go down, and bring it back up, which seemed like it would be kind of expensive, but it did seem like the best way to move the collection up so that I could sell it. But even still, that seemed kind of expensive, so I needed to figure something out. I needed to combine things to make it work. And it turned out that I was needed down in LA for a meeting on a couple of film projects, hopefully future film projects that I'm going to be working on. And I needed to stop in Reedsport, Oregon to do some research for an entirely different script thing that I've been working on for a while. I just needed to stand in that town and get a sense of it for a writing project. So I thought, you know what? If I got a rental car, took a week, went down there and came back, and thrifted the I-5 corridor down the West Coast, I might be able to make this work. I might be able to pay for the whole trip with thrifting. So that's what I did. I went down and gave it a shot with the idea of stopping at Goodwills and whatever other kind of like local thrift shops there were all the way down in all these small towns in Southern Oregon, Northern California, do a little bit in LA, maybe even some in Southern Washington, just see what I'd come across and what I could do, and could I pay for the whole trip? So that's what I have attempted to do. That's what this video is about, and here's how it worked out. Well, I'm gonna drive down the coast, gonna thrift my way down the coast, and I am not going in this. No. Yes, I rented myself a Nissan Altima. So I'm going to drive this thing down the coast, stop in Oregon tonight, be in Oregon for the next day and a half to 2 days, California the day after, and then right back home. I should just get going. All right, I made it. Drove for about 6 hours today. Stuck in a lot of traffic around Portland I wasn't expecting. I'm here in my very quaint little Airbnb. I'm beat. I'm gonna go get some food. Then I'm gonna get up real early in the morning and get started on a serious day. I was really hoping I'd get down here in time to do some thrifting today, but everything closed at 6 and I got into this place about 6:15. So tomorrow is when the fun begins. All right, this spot was great. Let's get started on the day. Well, I made it about 5 miles towards Reedsport, Oregon before I saw estate sale signs and decided to start here. Some interesting CDs here, but almost none of them are in their cases, which is kind of a bummer. Okay, so that one was really picked over. Apparently this is the last day of this estate sale and everything was 50% off and there was really nothing to buy. I found a couple of things that I thought would be kind of cool. I think a bunch of his CDs got stolen right out of the cases because some of those looked like they could be good, but all the cases were empty. Got this BMW manual. No sold comps on this, but there's only like 3 up on eBay and I got it for 50 cents. Likewise, I also got this Jackie Gleason Papa's Delicate Condition DVD for 50 cents, and there are sold comps in used condition of this one for around 10. So, good start, good start. On to Reedsport. This is a tsunami hazard area. Sunrise Shop and Save. I heard good things about this place. Let's go inside, see what we can find. Okay, that store was way overpriced for a thrift store. I still got a few things. I got lucky in a couple places, but I hope the rest of the thrift stores I find in Southern Oregon are not like that. There's an honest to God video store here in Reedsport, Oregon. Don't know if I'll find any good prices, but I definitely have to check this out, just if only for the sake of nostalgia. All right, I bought a couple of VHS tapes, and I don't know if they're going to be worth very much. Probably, you know, I'll make my money back, or a little bit at least. But the thing I am most excited about this video store is they printed my receipt on a dot matrix printer. Can you see that? Let me see if I can get it. Yes, a dot matrix receipt. It made the noise, if you remember the noise. And when I said that I was thrilled that my receipt was coming off a dot matrix printer, the clerk said, if it still works, why throw it away? Back in Sutherland, Oregon at the Sunrise Enterprises Shop and Save. Let's see if prices are any more reasonable here. Nothing at all. I'm starting to get worried. It's almost 3 o'clock on the 6th. I don't have much to show for this shopping. There's a St. Vincent de Paul's down the road. I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to get to another town. We'll see what I can find.
You're going to be busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like a bag for all this.
There you go.
St. Vincent de Paul came through for me, as they usually do. Finally a place in Sutherland that had good prices, $1.50 per DVD plus a good CD. Little something, time to move on down the road. Time to go south, head towards California. But there'll be a few stops on the way. Roseburg, Oregon, Goodwill. Let's see what they've got. Score of the trip so far. I'm making some scores, but I'm running out of time. It's 4:45. I'm probably going to be able to hit one more store in Roseburg that closes by 6. And then I believe a little ways south, there's at least one thrift store that's open till 8 tonight. I might get a couple more spots, and then it's just a late night drive. Salvation Army Thrift Store. We'll see what Roseburg Salvation Army Thrift Store has to offer. guess we'll try to see if we can find one more spot. Okay, so I've gotten to the Goodwill in Grants Pass with 10 minutes before they close. This is my last chance for the day to find anything. Let's see what I can do. I somehow managed to get in there, scan the entire DVD section, come away with 3 decent DVDs. Not great DVDs, but decent DVDs, potential. At this point, I'm not gonna cover the whole trip with this, but have some opportunity to cut into it, so. Now I'm just driving until tomorrow. Oh. Well, good morning. I slept in the back of my rental car in a rest area for about 4 hours. First time I've ever done that. Next stop, LA. What are you doing? What are you doing? So look where I'm at. I'm back at Cameron's. I've made it to LA, and now we're gonna go thrifting, get some food. You know some good spots, Cam?
For food, no, we're gonna go to Terrible Subway. But for thrifting, I've got a list.
Oh, good. Okay, we better get there before they close.
Yes, unfortunately on Sundays, 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. seems to be the cutoff. All right, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's do it.
Where are you taking me, Cameron?
We're gonna go to Timeless Treasures. Interestingly enough, Timeless Treasures TikTok thrift store.
Oh.
So instead of YouTube, we're TikToking today.
Uh-oh.
Bad news. Well, our media section seems to be only books.
Well, we'll take a look.
Oh, and a couple records. For Neil Diamond. Salmon.
No prices. 17-inch rainbow trout.
I would want it, but I didn't know if I could. I know, that's why I said.
Oh, are we doing?
Okay, so we're at 20% off on clothes, jewelry, and handbags.
Thank you.
Did you want some ruby red slippers?
No. How much are DVDs?
They're $1.
Fantastic.
I know you wouldn't normally wear anything like this, but
These all the DVDs? All right, Cameron, what's this place?
The Council Shop thrift store.
Okay, there's a ton here. DVDs are $2.99. I'm just gonna get into it. Okay, so Cameron was successful in finding some glass pieces today. You were the one that told me about uranium glass and got me looking at it. And you said when I came down here we were gonna find some, and you absolutely did.
Yeah, so first successful uranium glass find. I'm stoked on it, not for the resale value, though it does exist. I just actually want to collect the stuff. I've seen it on some weird Facebook groups, and I want to have a whole curio cabinet full.
You want the cabinet full.
Yes,
right,
indeed.
Maybe I'll put that little cabinet up here.
But so this is my first find, so we're going to hit the lights, and I'll show you what it looks like under UV.
Okay, so here it is, just in regular light. You got a bell, and you got this little old lighter set.
Yeah, lighter.
What'd you pay for the bell?
Bell was $2.
How much for this?
For the whole set, $25, which is a little
25.
pricey, but like I said, it's really cool pieces, and I want to collect it.
All right, let's see what it looks like. All right.
With the UV, boom.
So, this is being lit up by uranium in the glass. Is that right?
Correct. So, was all the rage during the Depression. I would guess that the lighter is a Depression era lighter. The bell has the date 1980 on it. So, you know, that may be made with a slightly different process. You can see it is a bit different of a green. But, you know, still has that
You don't
cool...
think it's just a traditional... It's not coming through as well in the video, but it looks like it's really lighting up here, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely lighting up. It just may be a slightly different process. I mean, you can see that it is a different green, and being that it is 1980, you know, it also might just be different levels of uranium.
And when you shine that light, that UV light on these in the store, in regular light in the store, they really lit up.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
But
It was easy to find.
But they also have a little bit of a green tint to begin with.
Correct.
Very cool, man. Success.
Indeed.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, pretty stoked. Beginning of my collection.
All right. I think our second ever thrifting day was a success.
Yeah, I think we did well.
What are you doing, Dwight? What's going on, buddy? Do something, Dwight. Do something. Day 2 in Southern California. I am just down the street from where I'm picking up this CD collection that I've been talking about. So I think John, the guy who's going to be hooking me up with those, doesn't want to be on camera. We just talked about it. So I don't know, maybe we'll see his feet. But I'm going to go in and fill up this rental car with boxes of CDs. So the rest of the trip's going to be a little cramped. All right, I said I would film his feet. This and this is what's going in the rental car. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And you were telling me that if the discs are not in the case, you think you still have them somewhere in a pile.
Absolutely.
Okay. And everybody, I'm going to tell you something about this guy. He owns a hot sauce company. What's it called?
Infinity sauces.
Infinity Sauces. And I'm going to put a link up here to go check out his website. I think I can link you out to a website from there. And look down in the description. There may be a code where you can get a deal. It's fantastic, and you should really give it a shot. And it's not just CDs. We've also got some books and DVDs and stuff in here too. Should have been filming when you were showing me this a minute ago. Okay, we're gonna load this in the car, and then I gotta drive back to Seattle. I am homeward bound. I am in Northern California, in Mount Shasta or Weed, someplace like that. The car's full of stuff. Actually, you can't really see much of it because it's all covered, because I don't really want to advertise that the car is full of stuff. It turns out there is one thrift store in this town, so we're gonna go check that out and see if they've got anything good. Then maybe we'll see if they got any pawn shops. They gotta have pawn shops, right? And then maybe we'll thrift some places like Wairika and spots like that. Any place where I can find anything. I don't know if I'm going to be able to film in all of them, but I'll definitely be able to show you what I find at the end. Eureka, California. Made it to Oregon. Another Goodwill. I'm finding a little bit here and there. Nothing much exciting. Let's see what this is, where they have the Shakespeare Festival. I can't even think of the name of it. I just drove into this place and I can't think of the name of it. Medford? It's not Medford, it's Ashland. Ashland. Anyway, that store was really great. I got a really good haul. Great stuff, and they gave me an awesome discount. I was expecting it to be around 20 bucks, and it's about 12. So, yeah, sometimes you win. I'm gonna see if there's anything else in Ashland, and then start making my way back up the freeway. Just for fun, here's what the trunk of the rental car looks like. Just bags of thrifted stuff mixed with boxes of CDs. It's getting late in the day. I am at Thrift Shop by Rogue Retreat in Medford, Oregon. No idea what this place is going to be like inside, but I think it's going to be the last place I get to go into, maybe on this whole trip. Not much to go with here, but let's see if we can find something. So here is everything that I purchased on this trip. You can see obviously it's mostly DVDs because that's my bread and butter, but I also got some other stuff. I got some robot models, an old G.I. Joe toy, puzzle, that manual right here, another game. This is a cider keg tap. I've got a bunch of CDs here, some very nice ones, VHS, including new, old stock from media, sealed. Those are, you can record on those tapes. I don't know, they're worth a little bit. Not much, but they were 25 cents a piece, so I couldn't pass them up. But mainly DVDs, obviously. Some of these I've had before many times. I've got a couple of versions of Dogma that I found pretty cheap. Bunch of other ones that I've sold before, a couple that I have up currently, so I'll have a backup. And then really cool stuff like this sealed Top Chef thing over here. This can go for between $60 and $90. Lunatics. This Corner Gas is really nice. I showed when I found this one, I was very excited. This was the best DVD that I found, individual DVD that I found. That set's very nice actually, even though I paid 30 bucks for it. So, when all is said and done, how did this work out for the trip? The entire trip cost $1,063.63. And here's how that breaks down. $323.95 was the car rental. $332.41 was gas for the trip. $114.56 was what I paid for food. $57.81 for my one night in an Airbnb. And this all cost me $243.90. When I add those all together, $1,063.63. I went through and I figured out what I'm going to get for selling all this stuff. And after selling all of it, and paying the shipping, I should have $983.10. It's an estimate, of course. It could be a little bit more. A couple of these things I estimated quite low, and I may decide to put them up higher just to try to recoup my money a little bit. But I think, as you can tell, $983.10 is not $1,063.63. In fact, that leaves over $80.53. So assuming that I sell everything here for the price I think I'm going to get for it, the trip cost me $80.53. And honestly, I don't think that's that bad. For $80, really, it mostly cost the time. It mostly cost me the 6 days that I was gone. But yeah, that's it. Time to get listing. So that's it. That's everything. I've got to get to listing it and try to make my money back for the trip, and then get into that CD collection and get all that stuff up on Discogs, because that's going to do pretty well. Please like and subscribe, and I'm going to do more trips like this. I don't know that I'm going to make videos about them. It depends on if people are interested in watching videos about stuff like this, but I'm definitely going to keep doing this. And maybe I'll even get to the point where I'm just focusing on thrift stores and whatever I can find on the road. I'll be able to actually pay for the trip and make money instead of just coming in just under the line. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Appreciate you. I'm tired. I was on the road for a long time. It was very nice to come home and sleep in my own bed after sleeping in that car most of the nights that I was out. I mean, would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. It was awesome. You can sleep in rest areas. I don't know if you can in every state, but you can in Washington, Oregon, and California.